I've seen people have problem with this question in the past. So hopefully this question doesn't give you too much of an issue. Uh, Basically, it's the same thing as the problem we just did. We need to, like I did with the star above, deconstruct what steps the turtle must have taken, and then go ahead and recreate it. So here's me looking at this picture and thinking, how did this happen? Well, I know that they must have set the background color on this screen to green, because that's how they got the green background. They must have set the color of the turtle to blue, and then they set the shape of the turtle to be turtle shaped. And then what it looks like is that it looks like the turtle stamped itself where it started out at by using the name of the turtle stamp method there to get it. So if you named your turtle, Alex, you would do alex.stamp in order to get that stamp. So it looks like they stamped, and then they went forward some number of spaces with their pen up, put the pen down, went forward a little bit more, picked it up again, went forward a little bit more, stamped, and then must have, then walked all the way back to where they started, turned right a little bit, and then did all of that again. So that's me thinking it out loud. So hopefully that helps you kind of visualize what you need to do. If you need a little bit more help, I'm going to actually comment out some steps here for us. So we're going to go ahead and just do the stuff that we know we need to do. Start with. So let's get our screen. Let's get our turtle. And then let's set the screen to be what we need it to be. I don't know what color they use here. I'm going to say green. It may be like a weird off shade of green. I'm not sure. We'll see what this gives us. In fact, we can probably test this out right here. No, screen does not have the attribute color. So what function am I thinking of? Let me find the function for it real quick. Find it. There. Sorry, I wasn't expecting to do this wrong on the first try, but that's coding sometimes. Alright, see if I can find it in here somewhere. I'm now going through the actual textbook over here in a separate window. It's BG code. BG. And I can tell based on what they've used before that it's probably going to be light green. Let's see if that works. Yeah, that's the right shade. Alright, so we got the right shade of green. Let's go ahead and set Alex to be the right shade of blue, which we'll assume is going to be blue. And then we need to actually do the hard work. Okay, let's get on it. The hard work is that we need to then recreate what this did, and we will probably want to use a loop to do it programmatically. Let's see what each part of the loop. Well, before he went into the loop, he must have stamped himself. So we'll ask Alex to go ahead and stamp himself where he starts at. And then we need to go through the loop, and the loop each time through needs to pick the pin up. And it needs to go forward some amount. We'll call it 75 units. Seems like a good-ish number to work with. And then it put the pin back down. It needs to go forward another number of units, probably let's say 10 or so. And then you then pick the pin up again and go forward. And I'm just copying for convenience. Pick the pin up again and go forward. Probably another 10 or so. Stamp himself and then go back to where he started. And then if we just wrote this out, we wouldn't quite get there, because if we follow through this in our head, what's going to happen? He's going to stamp, going to pick his pen up, go forward, put it down, go forward, pick it up, go forward, stamp himself, go back to the beginning, and then if we put that in a for loop, he's just going to keep doing that in a straight line over and over and over again. We need to have him churn. So he needs to churn, and it looks like he did a full circle here, and he split it up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 different versions. So we need to take a full circle, which is 360 degrees, divided by 12. So that's how much he needs to turn every time. Turn 360 divided by 12 degrees. And we'll leave it like that. Even though I know the answer is going to be 30 degrees, we'll leave it with the actual math in there, just because it's the same number of the same like computational load basically for the computer to figure out each time, and that way if we want to change it later on to make it so he only does it 10 times, we can just enter 10 instead of 12, or if we want to allow the user, if we want to modify it to allow the user to make that decision, then we can kind of let that happen. So we know that then we're going to need to do that how many times? Well, we already figured out 12 times. So this 12 times. For I in range 12. Give a space here. Pick up the pen. So Alex up. Go ahead and indent all my stuff here so that I can have same level of indentation. So Alex up, go forward 75. Which again, we don't know if that's actually what they used here, but we'll go with it for now. And then we want Alex to put his pen down. Then we want him to go forward 10. And we want him to put his pen up. And we want him to go forward another 10. And then we want him to go ahead and stamp himself at the end of the line. And then he needs to go back where he started. How do we get him back where he started? Well, we need to have him go backwards by the amount that he went forwards, which is 75 plus 10 plus 10, which is 95. So Alex go forward. We can have him go back. I'm going to have him go forward negative 95 spaces just to get him back where he started. And then we're going to have him churn 360 divided by 12 degrees. Have him turn left or right, it doesn't matter. I'm going to have him go clockwise because this kind of looks like a little turtle clock like they described here. So Alex needs to go right by 360 divided by 12 degrees. And do that 12 times. Hopefully that'll work. Let's save it. Let's run it. Let's see. As you can see, we're almost there. We did mess up a couple things. Obviously, should have made Alex into a turtle, like was described in the picture of the problem. Also, this doesn't look quite right. It looks like maybe we need to give a little extra space. So instead of doing 10, I'm going to have him do I think 20 for that second one. So instead of 195 degrees or 95 units, he needs to go 105 units in reverse. Let's save it and run it, see what happens. That's almost there. The pin size isn't quite right. We also probably would want to make him go a little bit further. But you've got the idea. You can fuss around with the pin size, and you can fuss around with the actual line size and the line length and the space that he walks away from the line, and how much he walks altogether. But we have a code that now recreates at least the general idea, if not the exact picture, of what they asked us to do.